dread is a prayer. I'm telling you. It's a prayer. It's like you are praying constantly about evil to happen in your marriage.
It just will happen someday.
Yeah, and it obviously you see it manifest. So I believe strongly that get into this marriage relationship with a positive mindset. Again, if you did agree to spend the rest of your lives together, the rest, I'm not talking of part of it, the rest of your lives together, what is this building cocoons around yourself within the relationship? If you are going to cocoon, then you cocoon the relationship.
Yeah.
But you don't cocoon yourself and you are in a relationship, but you have set rules and regulations around yourself that you are in it, but you are outside it.
Yeah.
You have to be in the relationship. People talk about money. I mean, it's amazingly funny. If you are married, why are you afraid? Your wealth is my wealth. Your money is my money. I tell young people that the moment you marry and your wife walks into a home, even if you are fully furnished it, your chairs become our chair. Your fridge becomes our fridge. Your car becomes our car. If you are going to go into marriage and you are hiding, why are you hiding it in the first place? What is the essence
of hiding
it? You are building a nation. You are building a kingdom. That's why most people don't see. When you marry, it's the foundation of generations to come. Why will the Bible advise that even the legacy you are leaving is not for your children, but it's for your children's children? So people need to understand that fact, that when you get married, you are married. I'm not afraid to show my wife the money that my company makes, and she's not afraid to tell me how much she runs her company around mine, how much she makes. Why are you afraid to let her know that you have money? And then somebody says that, hey, if I show her she has money, she will be demanding more and demanding more. They are demanding because they don't know. You see, it is the security aspect I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If the thing is available,
okay,
if the thing is exposed, why will you go and steal it? Are you getting my
yes,
why will you sneak to go and steal something that is lying on the table bare for you to see?
The availability, I mean, once you know it's available, it could be a factor for waste.
No. You see, then it means that you are not talking. If you are talking about so many things. That's why I say people must talk about so many things. If you must talk about fashion, what you want to wear, you must talk about what you want to do, you must talk about where you want to go. All those things are part of the thing. But people are living private lives within a marriage setting.
Oh yes, a lot of it.
Private lives within a marriage setting. So suddenly, whatever are your plans become a shock to the other person.
It actually is becoming the norm now.
Yeah, the person is shocked because you suddenly walk in and say, oh, this is the plan, this is what I plan to do. And the person is sitting down looking at you. Then you become strangers in your own home.
Rev, hang on, don't lose your line of thought. So often, and you know, we have this is part of the conversations. I mean, if you've been listening to radio, there have been lots of conversations going on about planning to get married and all that. And this is what we're doing on Home Affairs this morning. So if you're planning to get married, this is a very important conversation for you to have. Often, people marry people they love, people they want to be with, and you know you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. So what happens along the line that brings about all of these things? That all of a sudden you want to hide your finances, you want to hide your phone, you want to keep things to yourself, you want to draw like these rigid boundaries. This is a no-go area for you. Even if there's fluidity, sometimes there's no respect in the fluidity and all that. What happens?
One is people finally never move out of the Fantasia land. The Fantasia land is dating, courting, engagement, wedding, honeymoon. You must quickly grow. You see, people are not allowing love to grow.
Okay, and what is growing instead?
What is growing is their expectations. They build the fantasia of marriage. I mean, somebody can tell you that when I get married, I will be happy.
Oh. But isn't it supposed to make you happy?
If you are going to London and you want to eat gari and shito, it must be part of your baggage. You don't get to the streets of London and expect that you get gari and shito with monko in it. It must be part of your package. 1,000 small herrings, Peter schoolboys. They must all be part of your package, properly packaged for use. So what I'm saying is, when you get married, your love must go to another level. The love before marriage. You say they marry the people they love, but they are not staying with them.
Okay.
So they are married with they get married to this beautiful personality, square-shouldered. You know, he's all that I want in a man. But you don't know anything about that person. You don't. I'm telling you, all those who are walking around planning weddings, I am telling you that you don't know anything about that person. What you have is you have seen something about the person.
That you like.
Seen, not know.
Oh. Wow.
When you get inside the marriage, then God begins the book of Revelations. Because you are now going to discover the person. The person is covered when you are doing all these things. Is a Kitesia, is a Branty, and if people understand, oh, Brano, that is the person you are going to get married to. And then the Kitesia is covered. But when you get into the marriage, the covering and the nakedness that you are supposed to have and not ashamed is everything. It is not your body, so. How the body's nakedness is the least of it. Characters are now going to erupt. People's reputations that you never knew about are now going to erupt. That is why I say that talk. At least the things you can talk about it before you get into the marriage. So you are prepared to some extent. Even if it is 5%, it is a good foundation. But to spend all your lifetime in courtship and this thing and dating, talking about weddings and colors and things like that, does not work. And it will not help you in the marriage setting. Number 2 is, I believe strongly that people must also talk about their future. Let your future be bare. I'm not saying a rigid future, but talk about it so that you walk into the relationship knowing that your wife is going to have a master's degree somewhere along the line. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Knowing that she aspires to become this. You are aspiring to become that. And even, funnily enough, people don't know that there are boundaries in number of children. Your wife comes in with the concept that she's going to have 5 children. And you are walking into the same marriage thinking that you are going to have 2 children. And you are not talking about it. To negotiate, because the woman can get pregnant anytime she wants.
So you say you have been
So
tricked.
you go and negotiate. 5 is too much. And she tells you 2 is too little.
Yeah.
So you add 5 plus 2 divided by 2, 3.5. You negotiate and see whether you can get 3 children, to balance the thoughts. But they walk in it and say, as for me, I want to have 2 children.
And that is it.
You don't have a womb. You are just a man. Are you going to say that immediately you have the second child, no more sex?
Family planning.
Which family planning? Somebody's body should take chemicals.
And sometimes,
Or then you go and get castrated. Or what they call vasectomy. So go and cut it.
Yeah.
You don't want to cut yours.
But the woman should.
But you must put chemicals in somebody's body. But all that we are saying at the end of the day is talk about it. Talk about it. And everything that we are talking about, finances, people are afraid. You want to buy a plot, your wife must not know where it is, your husband must not know.
Or maybe
where
they just want to surprise their partners.
What are surprises in marriage? Does the person has the capacity to be surprised? It's something you must know. How are they going to take it?
I don't think a pleasant surprise hurts anyone.
Fine, but if at the end of the day it is our property, if you go and buy land and it is a surprise and it's in your name, what is the surprise about it? So if it is a surprise, then let it come in Alan and Akusuya Mensa or Alan and Dorinda Okumi Mensa. Then
that's a pleasant surprise.
That's a pleasant surprise. Are you getting my point?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I believe strongly that people must get to that stage where they are naked, financially naked, mentally naked, socially naked, emotionally naked, whatever nakedness you can think about.
We shouldn't build walls.
Within the marriage, it is a mark of insecurity. But you must be secured in in your home. What is frightening you? What is the scarecrow?
This is why you want to have no-go areas.
Yes, if it is your wife, you eat her food. So why are you afraid of her?
Yeah.
When you come and she has cooked, you sit down, tilt your head at 45 degrees, and swallow without restraint and constraint.
That is thought to be her responsibility.
Yeah, fine, but so if you trust her to put good food inside your belly and to eat it, what is the fear about any other thing?
Yeah.
This is a lady who holds your life in her hands. And she's been holding your life in her hands for maybe 10, 15, 20 years.
A taste of that food could be the end of your life.
That's it. I mean, if you are scared, then be scared.
This is interesting.
Are you getting my point?
I do.
Feel free. I believe that people are torturing themselves in marriages.
Yeah.
It is torture.
Oh.
It is mental torture. You are reading money as somebody says, when your wife calls your name, and then you hide it under pillow and then you lie down that you are asleep. Why are you worrying yourself? Why are you worrying yourself?
Oh, you don't want to.
Let her feel confident that you have money and you are counting money.
No, but some people, for instance, the issue of finances, some people are of the view that I will provide everything there is to be provided. I will do everything there is to be done as a man or as a woman, whatever the responsibilities and the roles are. They will do everything. The bulk that comes in, you don't need to know. So if I make 1,000 and my responsibilities for the month ends at around 400 cedis or 600 cedis, and I have given the 600 cedis and the piece in the house, what do you need to know that I make 1,000 for?
So what are you hiding the rest for?
Oh, we have personal boundaries, don't we?
Like,
oh,
I mean, your wife is not going to inspect and see if you are hiding your finances. That is where she is going to investigate and see how much you are giving.
Like
to
wanting to save quietly for a rainy day, like supporting, other people, and all that.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. That
like doing a few nice things for yourself.
Why wouldn't she will know eventually? If you buy a good watch, she will know. If you buy a good shoe, she will know. Unless you are going to hide the watches and the shoes somewhere and go and wear them secretly and then go and put them back. So that is why I'm saying that it is a total torture to be going through all those things. But what I'm saying is, if you have father and mother to look after, I do not think that if you are naked and you have these fluid boundaries, your wife is going to get angry or your husband is going to get angry because you send money to your parents.
It happens at some places.
No, it is because they think that there is somebody more important than them.
Yeah.
That is why the whole thing is. That is why I'm saying that don't threaten the person's security. Don't threaten the person's ego. Just live a fluid, beautiful life.
Okay, I get it now.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, I do.
Because the moment the person thinks that, oh, I needed this, you didn't give, but you found this to give out. We wanted this at home. You said it's not possible, but we see you doing
it elsewhere.
Then straight away, you are threatening the security and the, how do I call it? It's not privacy, but you are threatening the security and the security of even the relationship.
Yeah.
Apart from that, the security of the persons within the relationship. But where you have, like you're saying, you have done all that, we want to have a family. I'm even thinking of a stage where people, young people like us, I'm a very young guy, begin to set up trusts, family trusts, like Okumi Mensa Trust.
Yeah.
And your children, your wife, yourself, your grandchildren can invest in that trust. In an open thing, that this is our family legacy.
Yeah.
That is where I'm thinking families should be thinking about an individual, and then suddenly you are in trouble. Sometimes I was telling somebody, if you don't have joint accounts and all these things, one day you will grow so sick you cannot even sign your check and you need money.
Well, you would give your pin out.
Your pin, that time you give your pin out. When you are dying. And the thing is, if you are going to give your pin out when you can't move, what is the guarantee that if they walk to the pin will not die there with them? They will clear everything and come and give you back your pin, because this is an opportunity to clear.
To pay you back for all your
but the bottom line is, if you and your wife are joint account, joint investments, joint this, joint that, where that she is going to Nicodemously go and steal money from the investment or from the account or what?
I think we will have to make time to backtrack this conversation to building that strong bond, trust, the strong bond, the trust, and that oneness. Talk about marrying your best friend and being on the same page before we get here. Because Rev, if you don't start on a good footing, that's where the problem is. Yes, who will tell you that? They won't open joint accounts because of everything they have heard. You start they won't have joint businesses. You start very beautifully. You think you have spoken enough. You think you know each other very well. But along the line, things just come crumbling, and then the center is unable to hold, and then we have issues with all these joint accounts and joint businesses. But I'd like us to talk about. You talked about fluid boundaries.
Yeah.
Which ones are healthy? Which are some of the healthy boundaries to keep? This one says fluid boundaries. I just hope all married and about to marry couples are taking notes. No tin in marriage. Good morning, Adam. Good morning to you, David. So some other interesting messages. Okay, this one says, hello, Joy. This is the greatest talk I've ever listened to on your frequency. This man is wise. This is from Ni Intama Community 4. Ni Reverend Tikam.
Oh, I be old man picking, that's why.
Someone sent one message. I really found it. He says, good morning. Please, Reverend should notice and acknowledge the fact that there are individual differences for each and every one of us. So what has worked for him in his marriage might not work for a different couple. A different couple can't be exposing their finances depending on their previous experiences with their partners. Remember, people walk into marriages with various mindsets. Reverend is lucky his wife is a good one. So this is where I think, like I said, we need to go back to the basics.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, he says that I am lucky because I have a good wife. We have built ourselves to be good wives and good husbands. And the gentleman should not think that we don't fight too. We fight over issues, we do everything, but there's always peace talks.
You know, that's how come I was asking you that. For instance, if this person is married,
yeah,
I'm sure they made the decision carefully.
Yeah.
They loved each other and they hoped for a good future together and they got married. But then along the line, he thinks that, look, I can't bear it all before you. So there are things they have to keep to themselves. He also made a very important point about the fact that people make some of these decisions based on previous experiences. So if you're carrying your previous experiences
baggage into marriage,
you're likely to have issues. I mean, these conversations can never end.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not talking of. You see, I'm challenging people. I'm not sitting here talking of being in heaven.
Yeah,
I'm challenging people. You see, the thing is, if you allow your previous experiences to control you forever,
yeah,
you are living in the past, and it is not going to help you. You are going to become paranoia about so many things. It's like these 3 proverbs about the one who is being bitten by a snake is afraid of the earthworm. If you are going to be afraid of earthworms, you are going to virtually have to walk in space, because they will be somewhere and everywhere that you go. The bottom line of all that I'm saying is, all of them should not think that this does not involve work. That you wake up one day and then you find a beautiful woman who understands everything. We fight over issues, then we settle. That, okay, let's do it this way, let's go this way. If we want to take this forward, this is what and what we ought to do to be sure that we are securing our future. Because you see, the future you are securing is not your future. It is our future. And I believe strongly that if you want to, one of the major purposes, not I believe, if people are getting married, one of the things that makes you marry is you are looking for somebody who will help you fulfill your destiny here on earth. You are not looking for somebody who is going to drag you. So that is the essence of the whole marriage, the whole scripture of Genesis 2:18.
Yeah.
Find that person who will help you. The whole essence of Ecclesiastes chapter 4:9-12. The 2 of you are better than one. They didn't say, and what did they say? Because you have profit for your labor. Ask yourself whether in that marriage setting you are getting profit for your labor, or you are living on edge throughout the whole marriage setting.
Right.
Are you totally on edge for the whole marriage setting? From the day you marry, stress begins. You are looking over your shoulder. You are sneaking. You are doing this. It is going to hurt you for the rest of your life. You are fully stressed. You cannot close from work and yearn to be at home.
Yeah.
So you have all these entanglements that you are using to keep yourself away from the house. So bottom line of all this is invest in this thing. It's work.
Invest in it.
Invest in it. It's work.
It doesn't just work like that.
As I'm walking around, if I am poor, Minikasha, my wife knows it immediately. I don't, even if I don't tell her,
she knows.
Are you getting me? And it is because we are not in a competition.
All right.
In marriage, we don't get in a race.
Okay. There's another message. Says, good morning. I'm enjoying your program, and I must say that your program has changed me and my marriage. What the pastor is saying is true, because the women demand because they don't know. Ever since I showed my salary to my wife, she has stopped demanding like before.
Yeah, because she knows you don't have.
All right.
I mean, she's not going to ask for gold when she knows you can only provide silver.
You know.
I get me. And at the end of the day, once this is our money, what is the essence of stealing our money?
That's the whole thing.
Stealing yourself. All
right.
It doesn't work.
0302216541. We can start taking your phone calls, but right about now, I have Dr. Paddy Ayete on the line. Hi, Doc. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You are in high spirits. I love the voice. Early morning yet, but you sound very excited.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So at 2 p.m., we're at the conference center for the marriage seminar.
Yep.
And you are speaking on orgasm. What's the big deal?
Yes, I am.
What are we to expect?
Oh, a lot of fun, a lot of education, and hopefully a lot of solutions. And, going straight to the point, no beating around the bush. And people can go and implement immediately after the program. Have you booked hotel rooms just in case?
We have rooms.
Somebody to give us a discount.
Reverend Okumimeza says we have rooms. We have rooms, so no worries.
Immediately after the program, people can proceed to go and have a little bit of excitement before they go home. Great.
Quickly though, is it very important? Is it a big deal?
Oh, it is a big deal. I talk to women every day, and whenever the subject comes up, it's one of the things that they talk about quite a bit. You meet an astounding number of women who tell you that they've never had one before. I still find it a bit odd whenever I hear that, but a number of women, or the challenges that they have in achieving, satisfaction. But a lot of times it's just things that they just have to address, because I think it is possible. Right way, right technique, right method, it should be possible.
I was going to just ask you that, but is it for every woman?
Satisfaction is for every woman. The question is, how do we derive that satisfaction? For most women, they should be able to orgasm, honestly speaking. Just that the way to achieve it differs from woman to woman. It's not one size fits all, but it is possible. I've met people who had their first orgasm at the age of 30. I've met people who have had their first orgasm around the age of 40. First time, and been married for years.
Interesting.
Somebody told me that it's until I was 35. That was when I knew that, hey, this can actually happen.
Okay, Doc, we'll leave it here. So 2 p.m. at the conference center.
Yes.
Come and, just have the lowdown. Everything about it. What did you say again? Solutions and Ibaze, you said certain things from the beginning.
Yeah, but there'll be no children there, right?
No. We're encouraging you not to bring the children. Once you are not very comfortable with your children, listening into this conversation.
About 18.
Yes, hopefully.
Then we'll have a bit of fun.
All right. Thank you very much, Doc. And see you at 2. Rev, so okay, I have PG on the line too. Hello, PG.
Hi.
PG Sebastian, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am good.
Could your partner be cheating?
Well, yes, they could be cheating.
They could be having an affair, huh?
Yes, they could.
So what are we to expect from this topic this afternoon?
Well, I think that this afternoon we'll be looking at a few things, and I think that by the time we are done, people will learn, what to look out for, what are some of the signs that may indicate or be indicative of the fact that maybe your partner is slipping, or your partner has actually slipped, or your partner may actually be like waist deep in it. It's a lot of signs, but one thing that I always tell people, the caveat I always issue, is that people differ. So you don't see these signs and then you hold it like that is the ultimate proof. When it comes to infidelity or cheating and trying to, tell somebody that this is what I suspect you of doing, you need to be extremely sure. You need to have like hard, irrefutable facts in your hands or evidence. Otherwise, you rather may end up being seen as a crazy one. So then a person who may be doing it, that your gut feeling is telling that this person is doing it, may actually go scot-free. So there are things that we'll be looking at, but then at the end of the day, we'll also be issuing a few caveats. So people don't go around all of a sudden suspecting their spouses left, right, center, looking at them in some strange ways. But I think it's going to be exciting.
Great. I hope, why do I have a feeling social media is going to be a big one on this one?
Well, I'm just hoping that people will catch it up, and I'm just hoping that you guys will be doing a lot of the tweeting, so that conversation will just...
Oh, no, I mean social media being a part of the science.
Oh, right. Social media could be a part of the science, but for me, I think that there are other things that come. Will eventually reflect in social media driving that agenda or making it possible. Usually the bit about social media is where you see a lot of privacy. So then all of a sudden your husband or your wife has so many passwords on almost every chat app they have. Now you can't touch their phone. Some people actually block their spouses off their Facebook account.
I am telling you.
Yeah, and then they're always saying that, it is not what you think it is. My friend.
So release them.
It is not like I think was. I mean, Jesus Christ said, "Let your yes be yes, let your no be no." If you know I'm going to be confused, then don't do it. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and then they will tell you somebody, some of my friends, that the kind of things they send me, the kind of chat. Look, you are married. If your friends are sending you things that will put you into trouble, you don't hide it from your spouse and indulge your friends. You rather cut off your friends so that trust between you and your spouse is constantly there. So, these things will come up. We'll talk about all of these things. But I think that there will be a lot more emphasis on some of the signs that are actually right in front of us and probably we don't even notice.
We don't even notice.
Great. Your bedroom issues, the body language, the confusion in your spouse's eyes, the lack of comfort, the discomfort when they're around you.
PG, let's not give it all out.
Thank you. I mean, I'm fired up for this afternoon.
Let's not give it all out. So at 2 p.m., we're all gathering at AICC and we'll have all these conversations. Thank you very much. See you at 2. Hello, Mama T.
Hey, good morning.
Oh my God. My speakers are all fired up and excited this morning.
Yes. In fact, about this year's Bridal Fest, I'm so excited, especially for what I'm going to be talking about.
Great. But how are you doing, though?
I'm blessed. I'm good. I'm well.
We thank God. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, familiarity and childbirth can kill the passion in your marriage.
Absolutely.
What are we to expect?
Hello. Oh, yes. A lot of. I before even I go in, I am happy about Dr. Paddy. He's one of my most favorite people. Whenever I'm together with him at the studio, I am happy.
I see.
He has so much to give. I was listening to him like, yes, I'm happy to meet him. But at the familiarity and childbirth killing passion in marriage, we are going to be exposed to quite a number of things, especially the fact that the marriage is between me and my husband or you and your wife. The children are only an inclusion, so we should not allow them to kill the passion in our marriage, basically.
All right. Mama T.
And that is why I am in Africa, we have been taught that, our children, your children are an investment. Your children are very, 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 very important. So in taking care of the very, very, very important, we forget that who rather is very, very important is me and you who are couples. Very soon, these children will grow up. By 23, 25, they are leaving home. You create an emptiness because both of you have not learned to live with each other as friends and build your marriage. You are left there, and there is nothing more to hold on to.
All right, Mama T, thank you.
Thank you.
So see you all this afternoon. We're still trying to get Dr. Osafo on the line. Yes, bless you too. Thank you.
For me or waiting for me.
I hear.
All right. Good morning.
All right. Bye. The fire already. This one says, I am confused and sick. I feel like getting mad so I can get out of this bitter living. Her marriage, I suppose. Okay, yeah. Good morning, Joy. And your name, please, I need help on my marriage. I live with a total stranger. God help me. I am confused and sick, and I feel like getting mad so I can get out of this bitter living.
Wow.
And your name, Reverend Okumin will reach out. Yes, I have pinned that on you, Reverend.
God be our help.
Amen. We'll take some phone calls, but busy mothers never seem to have enough hands when preparing those special meals that their families love. But now there's an extra helping hand when they're cooking, and that's Onga cooking powder. Onga adds more taste and aroma to soups and stews and is available in 5 delicious flavors: stews, classic, chicken, shrimp, and 3 mix. 1 sachet of Onga is equal to 2 stock cubes, so you can only have you only have to add what you need. This makes Onga so convenient to use. Try Onga seasoning powder and shrimp tablet today and discover the magic of Mama's helping hand. And now there's the new 50-gram sachet serving. Try it today. Onga, Mama's helping hand. And I'll continue to say thank you for the big hampers that Onga delivered on my birthday. I appreciate it. Hi, Nee. Good morning.
Good morning, Adam.
Yes, you're on there.
Okay, I would like to thank Reverend so much for the exposure. I think he's really enlightened some of us on the sort of things we think should be our privacy or boundaries, relationships, and especially marriage. So I just wanted to call and say a very big thank you to him.
I have one disciple.
Yes, you do. Me, thank you very much. That's very encouraging. Thank you. And Phytol vegetable cooking oil is produced by Wilma Africa Limited. It is made from the finest palm fruit around the world, including plantations in Ghana. Due to its plant heritage, Phytol is cholesterol free. It is fortified with vitamin A, which is good for you. Your favorite Phytol is the only cooking oil in Ghana, endorsed by the Ghana Medical Association. When it comes to cooking oil, you can never go wrong with Phytol. Phytol, making life memorable. Hello, Della. Good morning. I am well, Della. You're there.
I just want to thank the Reverend for all the exposure this morning. I just want to tell all those who are venturing into marriage, who want to enter, you don't marry your brother or your sister. You are married to a total stranger. But how do you get to know the person? To communicate. So, you have to communicate with the person and know who you are surely dealing with. If you don't communicate, how will you know the person? And all the boundaries and all those things that we set them in rather complicate issues. So let's just open up to each other. And you see that you're married, like you are at the end, you are married to even your sister. At the beginning, it wasn't like that, but at the end, you see that you are married to a sister, a friend, a better partner. So let's just open up. And you love your marriage. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you very much. And CB Men and Women Capsules is a special preparation for sexual problems in men and women. Indications for women include vaginal itching and discharges, pain during sex, low libido, pains and burning sensation during urination. Indications for men include waist pains, urine retention that causes the use of catheter, double urination and burning sensation and pain during urination, discharge during urination and all other urinal issues. Caution: CB men and women's capsules are not suitable for pregnant women, lactating mothers and children below 12 years. For bulk purchases, you can contact Nana Boache Herbal Accra, Okaishi Drag Lane, Kings Walk, Okaishi, Harlows, Okaishi, Felcrest Herbal in Medina, Tribe of Judah Herbal, that's in Kaswa and Kanishi. Ekus Pharmacy is in Ashaiman, and Gapson Pharmacy is in Koforidua. You can call to make inquiries, and if you're having any issues, any complaint, any comments or any further inquiries, you can call on 0247 111 671, also on 0246 578 750 and 0249 610049. Hi Ajoa, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Ajoa, you're on there.
Okay, so I've been married for 5 years, and my husband doesn't live here, and he's been cheating on me, so I also started cheating. I feel so bad about it. I need help.
Okay, Ajua,
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, please drop your number for Daniela.
Yes.
Daniela will take your number. We'll get to you after the show. Yeah? Thank you. Now join the first auto blood donation project as BMW Club Ghana and National Blood Bank embark on this life-saving exercise at the trade fair on Saturday, 14 July 2018 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Did you know that one, blood can't be manufactured, it can only come from a donor? Also that 3 spoons of blood can save a baby's life? Did you also know that 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives? How about the fact that every 2 seconds someone needs blood? You can donate blood every 56 days. Some are able to do so every 7 days. Save a life, make an impact by being that hero. Remember, the blood you donate today might save you or a relative tomorrow. This donation is sponsored by Shell Ghana, Indomie Instant Noodles, Unilever Ghana Limited, Life Medical and Dental Care, Ash Motors, and the Multimedia Group. Hi Andrew, good morning.
Morning. After my mother's funeral, I'm not feeling at all, but now today I'm okay. And I'm listening and I said I want to contribute. I agree with Pastor all right. But there are people also who doesn't leave the packs at all. They want to hear your packs and then follow the packs and then work with it. So those people too, what are we going to do to them? That is my problem.
Which pattern are you talking about, Andrew? I missed that.
Now, what I mean is, Pastor says you should get somebody who will not think about your past, but will work you, will help you, and then the marriage will sustain. And I've said there are some people also who like to hear your past and then follow the past and then work with it. So those people, to what are we going to do to them?
Okay.
Yeah.
Reverend will respond to that.
I actually did not say you shouldn't know the past. I said talk. What I was saying, one person said that because of his past experiences, he cannot do certain things. And I was saying that you cannot live in the past and expect the future to be bright. But if you are going to get married to people, we always encourage people to talk and talk and talk. You can start from class 1 to where you are standing, just for the person to know you in and out. I don't want anybody to get married and get surprises in the marriage. You meet somebody in town and say, hey, Akwasi, is this how you are? After all the promises and all those, and then you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to answer questions that you should have spoken about and say that I've done this, I've been in this before. Let a person know you, because this is for life. You are getting into this for life. So your past must be known by people. If you hide it, the truth is never hidden forever. It will erupt one day, whilst maybe you are in marriage now, and you are going to spend the rest of your life trying to explain. And remember that once you begin explanations, every other thing around you is going to be centered around further and better particulars. You say the thing, and the person is looking at you like you are lying, because I've had one surprise already. So just be there. This nakedness, that is what I'm saying. Nakedness is about everything. You must be mentally, financially, socially, anything, bodily, emotionally naked in front of your partner. If your partner frightens you with words, you just tell man, just say it and be free. Just be free in your spirit. That is all.
All right.
Most of us are constrained and restrained by things that should not worry us.
Renee, a very good morning to you. She says, please, my Zone 3 yummies are doing the listening. Please, a shout to them. Why? Renee, shouts to your Zone 3 yummies. And to you, Mr. Francis Agra. Good morning to you, and thanks for all the wonderful job you're doing for Home Affairs. He promotes Home Affairs like, no other. God bless you. And Indomie Instant Noodle, tastes great. Indomie Instant Noodle is a complete, wholesome and delicious meal. It is full of essential nutrients and is rich in calcium, proteins, carbohydrates and vitamins. So have it anytime and anywhere. Also, you can add your personal touch to your favorite Indomie meal by adding your choice of ingredients like vegetables, eggs, fish, chicken, meat, and prepare Indomie the way you love it. So go love it your way. For tasty Indomie recipes and other details, check out Indomie Ghana page on Facebook and Instagram. Indomie, tastes great. So, Reverend, we're touching down in like a minute. Would like to take your
fasten your seatbelts.
Yes, your final comments.
Okay, quick final comments. Number one is a healthy family marriage between two people who complement each other naturally leads to financial success. If you want to take the road to independence and happiness, find the right person you can depend on and travel down that road with that person. Connect deeper with your spouse. Connect deeper. Don't do this connection that is electricians do with the bare wires and they push a screwdriver in it. Use the proper socket that when it goes in, it is there. You know you are connected. Connect deeper. And people should stop frightening themselves of what they don't know. 99% of the things you worry about will never ever happen.
All right.
In any way. So just get married. Have fluid, beautiful boundaries. Build solid boundaries around the relationship. But inside the relationship, like Ghana, have fluid boundaries. Regional, district, Kucho, towns, all those things. Build very fluid boundaries that people can just walk from Dansoman, enter Mamprobi without knowing.
All right.
Yes, and don't let this inanimate object called a phone become the bane and kill your marriage.
Great. So that's where we end the show this morning. Thank you very much, Reverend Okume Mensah. Oh God. And let me also remind us that the Adansi travel tour is on the Taste of Europe, the trip to Italy, Spain and Switzerland, for only $2,990. So you can call Gideon on 0242 130166. 0242 Join us for this month's edition of Trump. 0242 130166. And yes, someone says that let's enjoy each other and together let's endure the world. I guess that's what we're talking about this morning. See you at 2 at the conference center for the marriage seminar and the fashion show. But you can come in early and come and shop. A lot of discounts are going on, so come in early as well. Thank you all for doing the listening. Thank you, Daniela, and God bless us all.
Amen.